You have yet to master this.
Yeah, hold on. Boy. Okay. Wow. Hi, guys. Ah,
Hi.
this computer, I set everything up early so I would not have no problems, right? So I was on the phone with Scipio this afternoon, and I'm talking to him, and I'm setting up the show and everything. And I still have problems. You can't win.
It's
Technology.
true.
All right, all right, all right.
But we are on.
But we're on, we're here.
Yeah.
Uh, welcome everyone
To the Postal Truth.
to the Postal Truth. Yes, that's right. I guess
Representing. Not sponsored by, but representing.
That's right. Yep. So, let's see. Okay, we're all here though. So let's see what goes on. I'll give people another 2 minutes or so to jump in. Really sorry about that. This thing kind of went.
Lino said, yo. Hi, Lino.
I don't see. You see, look, no comments.
Yeah, I see everyone. That's why I use my phone as well. No, no, no.
Refresh.
Yeah, no.
Oh, there he goes. I see him
Yeah.
now.
Oh, let me lower it because you don't hear my echo.
Wait, there he goes. But now it's like, oh Jesus, this thing. Expand comments. Can we do that?
Sir, yes, sir.
I'm fighting with the computer. Hey, Lino, what's up? There you are. So I put this sweater on because I said, oh, the AC's right next to me right here. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get real cold. And the fucking thing just turned off and I'm hot. There's no happy medium here today. Oh, I'm telling you. Anyway, how's everybody doing?
Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. It's still, Sunday, but it's ending towards the weekend. So
Yeah.
hopefully everyone had a good one,
So now that I fought with this computer for 10 minutes and we're kind of behind now.
We're good. Let it go. It's the way it is.
This is the way.
Just the way.
Oh, Jesus. Now my phone has to act funny too.
Uh-oh.
God, help me. Oh, boy. Let's see if I can get this going. No, that's not what I was looking for. Ugh. Okay, here we go. Yep, and I just fat fingered that. Going backwards. Okay. All right. Tonight's program is presented for education, commentary, and public interest discussion. The statements made by both hosts are based on personal experience from moi, documented materials from moi,
True. Yeah.
and opinion, definitely
Wow.
from moi. Okay. Nothing in the show should be taken as legal advice. Any references to misconduct, wrongdoing, or retaliation are alleged unless officially proven. This platform exists to inform, examine, and question matters of public concern. And our topics today are the fucking Postal Service again. You guys are not bored of this yet?
No, they're not. And it's so deep that even where I work, my coworkers watch this show and we talk about all kinds of things, and they're like, a lot of times they're like eye-opening subjects and things that they didn't know and things that they shake their head on and things they're like, oh my God, why is this happening to the workers? And I'm like, your guess is as good as mine.
See, I just posted to Lino and it says posting. And it's been posting for like 2 minutes now. What do I know? Anyway. All right, guys. I guess Jessica will monitor the comments today. Cause
Yep.
I'll be yabbering on and on and on and on. Anyway. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday evening to you all. I am Angel. This is the lovely Jessica, my wife. And I work for the Postal Service until they sign my walking papers. Waiting on first. But before that, I was a manager of customer service in Miami West Carrier Annex in Miami, Florida. We handled about 80% of the nation's mail coming in internationally, and I co-managed that station with another manager. And yeah, I've been on leave for 11 months now, as of today.
Yes.
Officially 11 months, due to systemic retaliation and abuses, because I decided to do the right thing and tell the truth, and the whole truth and nothing but the truth, hence the Postal Truth. And I'm in this situation. But, you know, it could be worse. I could be looking up from under the ground instead of down at the ground.
True.
So, with that being said, let us give you the Postal Truth. So, I hope everybody had a good 2 days off.
Shoot, lucky you. I don't get a couple of days off until a couple of more days from now.
Well,
working 8 days straight.
Yes, she has to do that because the agency decided to keep me home because they won't accommodate me.
They decided to be the word of the week, dictums.
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 Yes, I like that. Dictum, the word of the week. I love that
Well,
one.
you act like a dick, but then you try to be a victim about it.
Yeah, I know. That's definitely the agency. Yep, they get to treat people like dicks, and yeah. So before we started the show, you know, I was sharing some stuff on Facebook, and I read a story that, believe it or not, Lino shared it, and I was a little upset with it. Not at you, broski.
Hi, Tom. I'm getting a lot of feedback from other people. They're trying to jump on, and then other people are getting booted. So keep trying, guys. Don't worry. We will see you. That's a promise.
Eventually.
And then there is the replay in case anyone gets booted out.
Yeah.
But I see you. I do see you. So.
I'll text you the link. You could just share it, bro. Let me see if I can share it from in here. Give me 1 second. Yeah, here we go. Let me know if it goes through because the computer's acting weird today. It's just saying posting and then it doesn't do nothing. Let me know if it went through. Yeah, it looked like it went through. It's in the chat, Lino.
Yep, I see it.
All right, cool. Yeah, I got to keep refreshing it. I don't know why he's doing that. It's just acting weird today. No window pop up? No, we'll just leave it there. It's more in the way than anything. Well, not really. I like to see what's happening. All right, cool. No, I'll close it out. I don't like it like that. Anyway, okay, so Lino on here shared a story. And I'm going to get to that one. I'm going to save that one for last because I was a little reminded of my situation and what I went through.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a little pissed about it.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, you should be able to. You should be able to because it's not restricted.
Got it?
All right,
okay,
we got
Lino.
it. Cool. All right. We're going to work our way up to that story because, I was a little pissed off when I read it because it reminded me of what I went through in Miami. But in any case, let's give you some postal truth for the day, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay. So first up, share this on my Facebook page. Story was written by Transport Media. Yeah. So if you like their stuff that they put out, go follow them, give them a like. You know, not a sponsor or anything. I just, you know, sharing is caring.
Absolutely.
Okay. So Transport Media 20 hours ago, and again, this is on my Facebook page. I shared it. $1.5 million in bribes inside the system that was supposed to be trusted. A $1.5 million bribery scheme tied to the USPS.
No shocker.
Operations. USPS operations wasn't just uncovered, it exposed how deeply corruption can run when oversight slips. Hence the point I've been preaching: oversight and accountability for 11 fucking months. And the stories are coming out now, and y'all late to the party because I've been talking about it for almost a year now. Lino's been talking about it for a year. I've been talking about it for almost a year. Okay, next month makes a year.
It's a lot of talk, guys, between you two. People need to start listening.
Okay, yeah, Lino hit a year last December, I believe it was.
Get the wax out your ears, use cotton swabs, and start listening to what's going on, guys.
Oh, yes. Authorities say the scheme stretched across Texas and Colorado,
Wow.
involving insiders who were supposed to keep the system secure. Instead, they turned it into an opportunity. Money moved, trust broken, and operations got compromised. Well, this sounds fucking familiar.
Yeah, it does.
Anyway, this isn't just a crime story, it's a warning. When internal controls fail, the damage doesn't stay contained. It spreads across routes, contracts, and credibility.
Right.
And once trust is gone in logistics, everything becomes harder to move.
Correct.
And that is in my feed if you want to go look at that. And okay, let's we started off raw today, huh?
Yeah, we did.
Let's start. Let's start.
Sometimes you gotta be raw.
Yeah, well, I'll sip on my tea and I'll let you say what your thoughts on the matter. How about that? That works. I like that.
Thoughts on the matter. It's just more.
Remember, it's they're innocent until proven guilty.
Oh, I mean more victimness? Okay. So just with that being said, with what you read and what Lino shared and Angel sharing also, sometimes I just can't fathom the hypocrisy that goes on. I can't fathom how they can get away with this for so long. So long. How are these people working still, have their job? It's like my brain cells are fighting me because in reality, none of this should be occurring anywhere. And my brain cells are just like, they're fighting each other because it's like, nope, that's not right. But how could that be? And oh my God, and this. And so it's just, it's messed up. It should not happen. And now they're starting to uncover everything that Lino said, that Angel said, and even before, let's be honest, even before you guys, because that guy did write the Postal heist, a video, and there was corruption going on then too.
There was corruption when there was just paper and pen. And now it's like
and now
a whole new level.
It's just going, but now they're starting to get more, it's starting to get more exposed. I've noticed. It's definitely starting to get more exposed, and people are more talking about it than hushing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I mean, yes, you could do a documentary, which is cool. You could do a live show like us, which is cool. And then the more people talk, the more more, stories are uncovering. And those stories are very important and unnecessary. Oh, he's hot. The tea. So in case, just to recap for a second, those of you that watch our show know, and those of you that haven't watched the show, I'm going to say hi to all the new people who've coming aboard our show, and those who've been, staying with us, our members. Hi. We're drinking some tea. As you know, we have a coffee company and tea company. So, yeah, the tea is legit and is real and it tastes good. And thank you for everyone, you know who you are, Lino included, that have been buying from us. Mr. CPO2, Maria, and a couple of others have been buying our stuff. Thank you. Love and shout out to you guys. Thank you. We know you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And kudos to you for buying for us.
Well, Lino bought it the right way. He bought the beans. And he's going to use the grinder.
That is my favorite way.
That's the way to drink it.
That's
honestly.
my favorite way. I mean, if you have one of those, bean emulsifier, one of those, I know, grinder, whatever you want to call it. You want to do the old cranking, which hey, if you want to do that, that's fine. Or the one that is modern and you press the button and it does it for you. Hey, But that's the best way to have the coffee, guys. Then after that, we have, of course, standard, course, espresso, and then the whole beans.
Yeah.
So it's drink what you like.
Yeah. Well, so now that we established that that was like
The thick dumbness,
epically dumb.
my favorite word for the week.
I mean, first of all, who wants to go to prison in the summer?
Not I. Not at all, but definitely not in
Who
summer.
wants to go to prison at all for a couple dollars? Now, again, you hear the word, but Angel, wait. What? That wasn't no couple dollars. That was 1.5 million. Yes,
No kidding.
but it was shared.
Among people.
2 states, remember? So how much you think they actually got per person?
Not enough
I
to haul
mean,
my ass into fucking lockup.
Not to put me in jail is not enough money.
Nope.
I mean, seriously. I want to retire like the next guy, but that's crazy. I don't even, that's just dumb. Well, this goes to show you that everything I've been saying and other people like me who have been speaking about this and speaking about this ad nauseum,
Yep.
unions not defending the members the right way, unions siding with management, associations siding with management instead of the members that are paying into this associations. Okay? It's got to stop.
Yeah.
And this is why they're getting away with this nonsense, because they know we're all divided. You understand? And
Not to cut you off, but they're too busy thinking about, like I told you in past episodes, they're too busy thinking about the next steak lobster dinner they're eating, or they're too busy going in bed. And I'm gonna say it, they're too busy going into the bed of one another and who's doing who, than to actually give a shit about any of you guys, and any of the customers. And that's just come on.
But they gotta
You don't shit what you eat.
But they're delivering the packages.
Yeah, like how many times did it go around the world though before it even gets delivered? My gosh.
I mean, listen. I don't condone that behavior. But I will agree with you on one thing. If you're gonna do something crazy like that, you don't do it where you're eating.
Nope.
Never do it at work.
Nope.
No. If you're gonna do it somewhere, just don't do it there. Don't make it obvious. Keep it to yourself. Fucking act like an
And
adult.
if you think people don't know,
They know.
They know.
Because you act like, you know, you
We
act,
know.
You acting
They
like
know.
little kids. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's just like, if you're going to do something crazy like that, and again, I don't condone it, but if you're going to do something crazy like that, don't make it obvious. Keep that shit to yourself, man, because people are watching you. And once you
and
lose
they all talk
credibility,
behind your back.
Yep.
All of them.
once you lose credibility, that's it.
Yep.
That's it. You're done. They don't respect you anymore. You understand? So there's that. But anyway,
What else you got?
yeah, I was just gonna say.
It gets deeper.
Yeah, it gets a little deeper. Now we're gonna do something more a gray area. But I know where I stand on it. I'm gonna get your opinion right now. So this was a lady named Jan Elizabeth Croft. Okay, she posted a picture of a CVU, right? Multi CVU, right? And the cap, it's on my Facebook. If you guys want to go on the feed and look at it, I usually share the things that I'm going to talk about beforehand. Okay. Someone failed to inform this landscaper. This is a $100 to $5,000 fine for each box he taped his business card to. And as an added caveat, the United States Postal Service can bill him for postage for each and every card on a box. Let's talk about this. There is, let me count. Yeah, so you figure about 20
More
CVUs.
than that. I mean, just looking at it.
It's 48 total.
Yep. I
So
told you more than
48 boxes total. Okay, so it's 48 boxes total. Let's talk about this. What do you think? Is that accurate or inaccurate, or I know you never worked for the agency before.
No.
Is it accurate? Can they bill this person that much money?
You tell me, because I don't know. I'm guessing yes.
I'm glad you asked. Yes, they can.
That's what I thought.
It is a felony. It's not even a fine. It's a felony. Okay? I don't remember the code off the top of my head. I remember when I was in Billings, I dinged a bunch of fucking mailboxes for this shit.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. US Code
yes.
1721, I believe it is. 1721. USC 1721, I believe it is. In the United States Constitution.
I had forgot about that scenario.
It is not legal for anyone other than the United States Postal Service to insert mail or brochures or pamphlets or paper or even money in a postal mailbox.
And can I ask a doozy too?
Yes.
Is it not also illegal for a person to go to any store, but we're going to throw in hardware store,
Okay.
and take the mailbox key and want a copy?
Wait, what?
A mailbox key.
Are they authorized to have that key?
Don't know, but certain people I know turned them away, called me up and asked because of you, and I said, as far as I know, that's illegal. Please tell me you didn't do it. They said no.
Does the key say do not duplicate?
Don't know. They didn't even look. They turned the person down.
Okay, so it all depends. I'll give an
But
example.
since we're talking about that, I figured we add that too.
Right. Okay, so let's answer that
Yeah.
question first for this. Yes, Jan is correct. All right. The Postal Service can charge postage due for every single business card on there. There's 48 cards, 49 with the one sticking out on the corner. They can charge 70 or whatever it's like $1 now, I think, per card, postage due.
Wow.
Okay?
It's already adding up a pretty penny.
Right. And 1721, I believe it is the U.S. Code 1721. I'll look it up in a minute while Jessica gives her feed in, but I believe it's U.S. Code 1721, and I'll be able to read it to you.
Okay.
So yeah, give me your thoughts while I look this up real quick.
Well, for one, I understand as a person, you have a business, you want exposure. I get that. You still need to know when you're exposing your card, a flyer, you need to know the legalities. You need to make sure that you're not getting the business in trouble, you're not going to get yourself in trouble, and that is legalized. It doesn't matter where you're trying to post anything. It's common sense. A lot of people think let me, it's people's mailboxes, let me just add my flyer, let me advertise, it's free. No, it's not. It's free that you got away with it until you don't get away with it anymore. And then they'll hit you with what they caught you doing and everything else. So guys, don't do it. You know, if you're gonna advertise, do it the right way. First of all, most companies, businesses, even mom and pops, you ask them, they'll say yes or no. You know what I mean? You get no, you're gonna get other businesses that are gonna say yes. Even in my company that I work for, there are people who ask me and my constituents, and we're allowed where I'm at here. When we were in Montana, that was a no-go. Nope, they were not allowed to solicit anything, and they had to respect it. Okay. So you gotta ask, you gotta know your rights.
So,
I
was close. It wasn't 1721, it was 1725.
Oh, okay.
So, U.S. House Code 18 USC 1725, postage unpaid on deposited mail matter. Okay? And they just actually updated it apparently on the yesterday. They updated it. It looks like. Yeah. 18 crimes and criminal procedure. Okay? So basically what it says, guys, is whoever knowingly and willingly deposits any mailable matter such as statements of accounts, circulars, sale bills, or other like matter with no postage has been paid in any letterbox established, approved, or accepted by the U.S. Postal Service for the receipt or delivery of mail matter on any mail route
Thank you for the hearts, guys.
with intent to avoid payment of lawful
it back.
postage therein
Sending
shall
hearts back,
for
guys.
each such offense be fined under this title. June 25th, 1948. It's chapter 645, 62 statute 784, publication L91-375, etc. I'm not going to read the whole thing. But basically, if you do it, yeah, don't do it. It's a felony.
Tom, Mr. CPO, excuse me, wrote, maybe iron cuffs are the style this summer.
I guess they're right.
I like that one, Tom. I like that one.
It's like, think about it. Why would you do it? You know what I mean? Like, all right, so I know you guys got businesses and you kind of wanna just advertise, and that's cool. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. We feel you. You know, but yeah, there are rules and regulations for every fucking thing, and everyone knows the Postal Service has nothing but rules and regulations for a reason. You know, but 1725, guys, U.S. Code 1725, 18 U.S.C. 7, subsection 1725, and they just updated it again, it looks like yesterday. Now, for those that don't believe me,
go find out for yourself.
You can go look it up for yourself. I mean, I'll share it with y'all. I don't care. Yeah, I'll share
Knowledge is power anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to share it with Jessica, and then she can share it with you guys right on Facebook. But it's good for you guys to see it. She'll put it in the chat for you guys. But that's from uscode.house.gov. .gov. That's not the House of Angel. It's ushouse.gov. Okay? uscodehouse.gov. So anyway, yeah. Yeah, so yes, Jan is correct. Don't do it. I can tell you, I pissed off my managers when I was a supervisor because I went around dinging people for this shit. It was so funny. I physically drove and had all the brochures in my hand from all the carriers, and I just dropped it on the guy's table. He was like,
Oh, sorry.
What are you doing?
Hi, Kim.
He said, oh, what are you doing? And I says,
We love you too, Kim. Trust me, we do.
oh, I can't see it on here. Maybe it'll show up later.
Nah.
Okay. So, you know, I dropped the whole stack on the guy's table. It was, you remember that internet company that was going to Billings? They were trying to compete with Spectrum.
I don't remember the name, but I remember.
Right. They were supposed
another
to be
company.
they were supposed
5G
to be
at the time.
5G, yeah, at the time or whatever. Yeah. Well, they were doing the fiber wires in the city before we left.
Yes.
It was them. They went around putting brochures all over Billings.
Yeah, they tried to, the company I worked at in Billings too, and my boss was like, nope, get it out, tell them. And he literally had the guy pull all the flyers outside and in back and in the cars because the company, the parking lot's part of the company. You know, property is part of the property. Had him pull all of it. He followed the individual to make sure all the flyers were gone, and then told him he's welcome to the store, but not his business. He's welcome to shop at the store, but not promote and sell his business. It is soliciting, and it was against the rules.
It's against the law to solicit at another business without permission. You need permission.
It is against the law.
So, yeah, guys, I mean, don't do it. You want to promote your business? Cool. Just don't tag no boxes.
Listen, even people with food trucks have to obey the law. You know what I mean? So where I work right now, there's a food truck. And the particular guy wants to come in every day. Cool, right? Because he's going to make money and sell food. And when he comes, he does great. Problem. The company where I work for, they're not allowed to have food trucks on a weekly basis. Not at the moment. So this individual can only come in with his food truck once a week. But that's an example of their rules and regulations. Maybe if she was to say yes, he would come and get away with it. But here's the other problem. There's sheriffs and cops that come into my job all the time. All the time to buy things, to shop, this and that. All you need is for them to question that truck and then question the person who owns the company, and then it's a a domino effect. You have to obey the law and rules and regulations.
Yeah.
It's life. And
Well-
those that don't, trust and believe, you get away with it, sooner or later you get busted.
Well, I will say this. I know someone that's not getting away with anything, or something, some company.
Ooh.
The Postal Service.
Yep. I
Okay.
knew the answer to that one.
So, here's another one about the Postal Service not getting away with anything.
Ooh.
Okay, so this was written by Francisco Jose Cabrera, okay? And I guess he represents the NALC. He's got a concerned letter carrier's logo on his name. Okay, so he's either carrier or union rep or whatever, I have no idea. But I did click on the image he shared, and it's a snippet from y'all guys' president, Brian Renfro. Okay?
Okay.
It was dated for yesterday, okay? And it is titled The Big Lie About Postal Bankruptcy. And of course, this was supposed to be for members only, but once you share it online, it's not like that anymore. So sorry.
Right.
Okay? Again, they don't sponsor this or anything like that. I just read the news, you know? So I read what's here in front of me.
That's right.
Okay. So yesterday, this is what was written. Yesterday at a mandatory stand-up talk, Postal Service management all across the country told letter carriers if they were a private company, we would have already filed for bankruptcy and gone through restructuring much like major automakers did 2 years ago. I'm going to finish reading and then I'm going to give my postal truth.
Please. I'm interested to hear your thoughts on that. And please, anyone else wants to share your thoughts now or during the recap, please do so.
Throw it in the chat. Just
Throw it
to
in.
read it because my chat's not working. The service repeated this claim in a press release distributed to the nation's news media as well. Of course, it's not true, but the USPS seems to think that if it repeats this big lie often enough, most people, and especially members of Congress, will think it true. So, let's set the record straight. If the Postal Service were a private company, it would not have to file for bankruptcy because it would not be subject to a USPS-specific congressional mandate to pre-fund future retiree health benefits. As it is the only federal agency required to do so. It must pre-fund these benefits some 75 years into the future on a massively accelerated schedule. This postal-only mandate, which cost the USPS $5.5 billion per year, accounts for 100% of the Postal Service's $20 billion in losses over the last 4 years. Its services debt in recent years, without the mandate, the USPS would have been profitable over the past 4 years, and it would have significant borrowing authority to ride out the bad economy. It would not have had to file for bankruptcy. And that's where it kind of clips off. It's longer than that, but that's where this image clips off.
Right.
So if you want to look more into that and you're a member of the NALC, you go on your website, guys, and take a look at that. Or if you want to just read whatever's here on my page, just go on my page and look at that. Okay. Let's discuss. We'll open the floor to you first, Jess. What do you think?
Well, I actually want to hear your opinion first.
Oh, you want to hear
Yeah,
my
of course.
opinion? Okay.
Because I can give great opinions too, but considering that this is from the institution where you came from,
Yeah.
I want to know how you feel about
He's
it.
right and wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
Explain, please.
I'm going to. All right. He's correct. Where the agency has to pre-fund all these millions and millions of dollars, right?
Right.
What the party's leaving out is that they gave the Postal Service a 10-year grace period.
Oh.
So there's no payments. There's no pre-funding. There's none of that.
So it's already been taken care
It's
of.
supposed to be taken care of unless there was a stipulation that I'm unaware of. That could be possible. I don't know everything. So it could be possible there was something in the clause of the contract
And
between the Postal Service and when the previous administrator, the previous Postmaster General was in reign,
Right.
in charge, and what's the person that's now on the Kingdom of Throne? I mean, who's sitting in D.C. Anyway.
Oh God.
Okay. So
Who knows?
yeah,
Too many.
whatever, to each his own. But
Yeah.
yes, if we did not have to pre-fund all this money, yeah, the Postal Service can survive on its own. Yeah, I mean, why are we the only company or the only agency, excuse me,
That's going through so much failure?
that's going through this? I mean, we shouldn't even be pre-fit. It's like, okay, I'll give you an example, guys.
Please.
Lewis comes in. Lewis starts as a CCA. Lewis is the worst fucking carrier ever. Never finishes a route, never anything.
Dorothy, what do you mean you can't find it, hon?
It's on my page, Dorothy. What is she looking for? Oh, it's on there. I posted it 1 hour ago. It should be there. My caption is, yeah, figures. Laughing FLMFAO. And a smile. It's right under my famous you lost $2 million meme. Okay? It's actually the first one under that. Okay, so Lewis is the crappiest carrier ever. Right, guys? And we all know we got one of those in the station. We've always got one. The shittiest guy. Sometimes he's a nice guy, though, and you feel bad for him. Sometimes he's a piece of shit, and you just want to get rid of him. But you have to seem fair. So in order to seem fair, you have to wait until his 90-day probation is up. Here's the problem. Lewis passes his probation.
And when he means Lewis, he's not saying any particular Lewis.
No, just a name.
Just giving an example, guys.
Just an example,
If your
yeah.
name is Lewis and you're watching this show, we don't know you. We're not talking about you. We're just random name, guys.
It's just generalization, guys.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can understand the context. Now, the Postal Service has to deal with, now I'm going to put on my manager's hat for a minute, okay? They have to deal with unions, collective bargaining, both national and local,
Right.
depending on the station. Some stations have their own agreement, which honestly, that shouldn't even be like that, because if you have a national agreement, that's it, it's over. But somehow, local unions and local stations have their own house rules that they go by, and they're agreed upon between management and the union. And as such, Lewis passes his probation because
Right.
he's in one of those stations. The time Lewis gets converted to a regular, as soon as that happens,
Right.
the Postal Service has to pay 75 years of his retirement in advance to Congress. Even though he's a shitty fucking worker. What's even worse about the matter is, let's say, shit, you finally get rid of his ass and you can him, right? Congress doesn't give back that money. They keep it. So the only one that's winning here is Congress.
Exactly.
The same people not doing their job anyway. You understand? So it's like, so where does that money go? So now we pay $5.5 billion for per year for health insurance, right? And retirement and all that shit, right? So let's say 2% of that 5.5 billion is for Lewis's across the nation. The federal government doesn't give that money back to the Postal Service. you would think, okay, Lewis quit, we're going to give you back this money. So
Right.
you can reacclimate it for someone else. But they don't do that.
That would have made sense.
They keep it. They don't give it back. So now we're out of the whole 2% of that 5.5 billion. What is that? 5.5 million?
Jesus Lord.
We lose that money. You understand? Now, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it's annoying. You understand?
Of
Because
course.
it's like the Postal Service was set up to fail during the Nixon administration, and it hasn't gotten better since. It was good for a little bit. Things got okay. Then weird shit started happening.
Right.
Strike one was outsourcing the Postmaster General position the first time
Yeah.
to someone who didn't even know what the cost of a postage stamp was at the time.
That's embarrassing.
And this is Congress. This is fact. This isn't me just talking nonsense or defamation or anything.
But I
saw it on video.
We saw it. Yep. And I was
saw
like,
the Good News Conference.
Angel, who's that guy?
He didn't even know what the postal stamp was at the time.
And then I looked him up, and I'm like, oh, you're kidding me,
You're the
Angel.
Postmaster General.
That's gonna be the Postmaster General? I was like, no way.
Yeah.
He couldn't answer a lot of the questions.
And this is the problem. They keep making the same mistakes.
Yeah.
And the people that's not making the mistakes are the Postmaster Generals or the people that are assuming that mantle. I'm going to give them this much credit. It's not their fault. You know whose fault it is?
I would love to know.
The Postal Board of Governors.
Oh, Lord.
Because they fucking know that these people are not qualified for these positions, yet they keep hiring them. Instead of outsourcing the position, why don't you go back to insourcing to someone that actually knows the job? But they won't do that. They'll keep hiring guys that don't know nothing about the company, and that's what happens. So the new guy that just come in now, Steiner or whatever his name is, I think it's Steiner. It doesn't
Has
matter.
he ever worked for the post office?
No.
Oh my God! So
No.
another mistake.
This
So they
is what I
haven't
mean.
learned. They haven't learned.
They haven't learned, and they're not gonna learn.
So let me guess, another businessman that knows nothing about the organization.
You could be a great businessman, but the Postal Service, I've always told everybody, it takes a special person to work for the agency.
Of course.
And if you don't know how the agency works, you could have 20 degrees in business. You still don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Of course. Because the business that you went to school for is not the business where you're working in now.
Right.
You have to get your feet wet and literally dose your whole body in the water.
And that's
you
what
know?
I mean. So, my opinion, and a lot of the stuff I told you guys on Thursday, you see how it's happening,
It
right?
came to light less than 24 hours, guys.
See what I mean?
That was like creepy, but cool
Oh,
at the
yes.
same time. What happened?
No, don't worry about that.
Yeah. Oh.
It's saying if I'm not using this, yeah.
Well, we are.
We're using both. Okay, so, yeah, guys, it's not going to get better.
May I interject?
You may.
So, reading by what Angel read and his comments, I do agree with him. Not because I'm his wife. I'm not a robot. We have our moments where we agree to disagree. It's marriage, it's being friendship, it's partnership, it's all of that. I do agree with him on that level of what he's saying because when I was little, I remember the post office being a hell of a lot better. It was a prestige company to work for. It was the thing where you got in the post office, you had this federal job, you want to retire, you want to stay with there until the very end because the pension and this and that and your retirement fund and all these things. I mean, hell, even one of the jobs that I had was working for a hospital. And when they found out Angel got the post office, he got a post office, he's set for life and this and that. And it's not, once upon a time, it probably was a great job. Maybe one day if the post office gets their shit together, maybe it'll be great again. But for right now, in 2026 and past, and going further down, it has gone through so much corruption. It's disgusting. You could smell the stench. It just stinks. It reeks of shit, The post office, again, and I'm going to mention this about unions. Not all unions are bad. No, I know We do know people that work in unions that are good, and there are unions that do help. But the unions that happen to be in this post office, a lot of them unfortunately are corrupted and do not help. And they do not, they'll take your money. They're quick on that. You get hired and you join, and all of a sudden your union dues are going in each time you get paid in your pay slips, but they don't do enough. And there are people that I know that watch that are union reps, and I know work and they do one hell of a job.
Yeah.
So I'm not talking about you guys. If what I'm saying is offending you, there's something wrong with you, not me. Because I know if I'm doing my job and I was listening to another Jessica or another person saying what I'm saying, it wouldn't affect me. I'll give you an example. I work for a $1 billion company. We have the corporates that come in to watch the company, check to see everything's going on, impressed, and or if the company's doing something wrong, good or bad, they will come and check out the facility. I am not scared when they come. You want to know why? Because I do the job that I was meant to do and train for. Simple. I'm not going to be the president of the United States, the vice president, and someone from Congress, the senator, the mayor, a rich person, anyone, okay? The Heavenly Father can come down and talk to me, and I'll be surprised, like, oh, hey, hi, but I know I'll be doing my job. I will not be scared like some people, oh, they're here, oh my God, and they get uptight, they clench their butt, and they're scared, and I tell them, why are you scared? Oh, because so-and-so. No, dude, if you're doing your job to the best of your ability every day, you don't have to be scared because you've already done it. You've been doing this every day, right? Now, if you haven't done your job, get scared. Be scared because now you got to answer for it. Yep. So my point being is, if you do your job well, there would not be a problem. You understand? If you are a union rep, do your job. You do it well, great. I know lots of people like you, and I applaud you because your job is not easy.
No, it's not.
Okay? And I applaud everybody that works also in the post office. I applaud you all of you. It is not an easy job. My husband was in it for a couple of years. He's still in it despite everything that's going on, and it is not an easy job. And I give you all the admiration in the world. I'll go even further. Any federal workers, any one of you. And the reason why I'm gonna come back to why I'm mentioning this is my company where I work for does not believe in unions. Nope. For situations that are occurring, like the post office, they have an open door policy. There's VOAs, Voice of the Associates, okay? And we get together with the store manager, the MOD managers on duty, the supervisors and so forth, and we will have a meeting. And we will all discuss what's going on. And believe it or not, 9 out of 10, it gets handled. You get coaching statements a few times before you get that last warning. And when you get that last warning, if you don't change, then you're out the door. Or if corporate knows you're doing something and they kind of arm hold you, wrestle you into saying, sorry, but this person can't be here anymore and they will have facts, numbers right in front of you of why. But 9 out of 10, it doesn't go that far. And we discuss things and we handle it and we watch. And if they like their jobs, they will behave and do better and stick around. And if they don't, nice knowing you. You could try again in 6 months. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about that. They need, it's sort of like aiming to fail, and I don't think it's necessary. I think all of you guys that work there, I don't think you guys deserve what's happening to you guys. And I'm so sorry that it is.
It's
Hi, Josh.
Not easy. Well, that was a mouthful. Okay. Now we're down to the coup de grace.
Coup de grace.
The coup de grace of the day. Gotta look for it. I don't know. Did I share that one? I'm not sure. Let me see. Give me 1 minute, guys.
Kim said maybe Jay Galahun. I hope I said his name right and I'm not butchering it. Could be a guest on the show one day. He's great.
Galone.
Galon.
Gallo.
Galon.
Yeah.
Galon. Jay Galon. You know, my Spanish accent gets the best of me sometimes, baby. Yeah.
You are too much, girl. I can't seem to find it. Maybe. Oh, I did.
You're welcome, Kim. Anytime.
Okay, so we're at the coup de grace, the ending. Okay. Then we're gonna let you go because it's Sunday and everybody got to work tomorrow. We don't want to keep you guys too late on a Sunday. But
Sure.
yeah, we're good. I read this because a lot of this resonated with me, and I wanted to share this person's story. Lino shared it on his page, and it's public, so I'm going to share it with you guys. I'm not going to say who it is. I'm going to give them that respect.
Right.
But
That's right.
if they want to talk to me about it, you know, just reach out to me, thepostaltruth1@gmail.com, and we can get you on the show. Okay? But we see you. We know you're out there. And yeah. So Lino shared this, and I'm gonna read it. I was a supervisor at an office out here in California. I was placed there as a part of a settlement for unlawful removal and retaliation.
Wow.
My crime, refusing sexual advances.
Whoa.
But the agreement was reinstate me with back pay minus unemployment as a supervisor. Okay? So they made a deal. They gave her job back. Gave her job back. And she went back. I went to this office and they refused to accept me. I don't mean as part of the family. I mean accept me at all. They said they had no choice, no notice of my arrival. I wasn't going to be trained. I was ignored.
Wow.
Silent treatment. So now this girl goes there as a settlement. She's already been screwed over enough. And then they give her the silent treatment. They do that little click shit that they like to do. Okay?
So immature. Grow up, guys.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Soon the crew realized I was not accepted by the other supervisors. I had no authority. I sat there for weeks, months. My pay wasn't entered. Even though she had a legal agreement. Payday would come and go and nothing for me.
Oh.
My co-supervisors worked with each other, interacted with each other.
thing.
All men in their 20s and 30s, led by an absentee boss in his 50s.
Wow.
I can't even write about how they treated other women. So we have sexual exploitation in the Postal Service, it seems, according to this supervisor.
Oh my gosh.
And nothing's being done. I asked this question, systemic maybe? Maybe not. You decide. One day, there was a safety demo.
Definitely systemic, in my opinion.
The lady sent from corporate approached me and said, these guys said you have no right to be here and your badge is expired. They don't know who you are. I said, I was placed here by Don. She said, Don was her boss. I said, good. Then you'll have his number.
Right.
Well, call your fucking boss.
Yeah.
I agree with her. Call your boss. I'm here because I'm supposed to be here. If I was this woman, I would have been walking around with my court order. and flash it in everybody's fucking face. I'm supposed to be here. Now fucking train me. This is the problem with the post office. They don't want to train you. Once they get mad at you, or they cast you aside, they treat you like shit. And I know because I'm living through it now.
Sink or swim mentality, huh?
Sink or swim.
They'll get their turn.
Weeks went on. I watched different interactions. Different employees would tell me it was their turn to be promoted, not mine.
Wow.
They don't know me.
Poor lady.
With just
Poor
2
woman.
years, and these young men were all going into management. I had twice that time in a different district before transferring to the big West Coast. For opportunity, again, someone like myself went somewhere for opportunity. And what did they do?
It's a lot like your story, Angel.
They shitted on her. Sort of like what they tried to do to me.
Yep, they tried.
Okay. My college didn't matter. No, dear. It doesn't matter to the post office. They don't care about your college. My experience didn't matter. They say they care about your experience until they realize you're smarter than them. Your boss realized you can take his job and run it better than him, and then now you don't mean nothing now. They do their best to get rid of you. You are dead weight. Okay? I was never going to be a young man. I went back to my old position and eventually asked again to go into management. Was sexually propositioned again.
Wow.
Was fired again. I got my job back. I won't stop writing. Don't stop writing.
Do not. Stand your ground.
Stand your ground.
Stand your ground.
Don't let these people bully you. This is the way they do it so they can break people.
What they're doing to her is disgusting.
It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. Honestly.
Inhumane.
You can comment a person without being disrespectful.
Of course.
You can comment a woman, guys, without being disrespectful.
And what are they, robotized sheep? What is this, high school?
Yeah.
Oh, don't talk to her. You don't even know her. And you're going to like put her as a stigma because other people? Grow the fuck up, guys. Like, come on. You're not children. You're grown-ups.
No, that's the way it is. If you don't
Well, you know what?
fit into
Whoever
the
that woman
narrative,
is,
that's it.
I am so sorry you're going through that. Screw those other people you work with. Fuck them. I'm just going to say it. Fuck them. Fuck them. But you stand your ground and you keep doing you.
Yeah, it resonated with me. Because no, I wasn't sexually exploited or nothing. I was wrongly accused of something I didn't do. And they're still wrongly accusing me, but that's fine. My paperwork tells the true story anyway, so I don't really worry about it. But the fact of the matter is that it's wrong. And it resonated with me, and I felt like we should share that today with you viewers, so you can hear that this is going on around the country. This isn't just an Angel issue, Alino, or anybody else that does these podcasts or these telecoms, or etc. It's the entire postal system. It needs reform. It needs reform. You mean to tell me we can use technology to help us with everything else except solve this money problem with the post office? Yeah, I didn't think so. Anyway. So.
And I don't mean to have a potty mouth because trust me, I can. But something like that will bring out the Latin New Yorker that's in me. All the nationalities that I am is going to come out my mouth because that is demoralizing. I'm sorry. No human being deserves that. And shame on each and every one of them. And shame on everyone else too that is letting the post office go through this domino effect. Because there are so many good people in the post office, you included, okay? Well, you know that don't deserve this. Don't deserve it. No money in the world is worth selling your soul to the devil. And trust and believe he will come and collect.
He always does. He always does.
Dorothy says needs Doge.
Yeah, badly. Badly. It needs more than Doge. It needs some exorcists. I mean, honestly. Somebody get somebody from the Vatican here to fucking... How many dominoes their asses? I know I'm saying it wrong, Sip. You always say it wrong. Leave me alone.
And Kim, about what you said earlier about Jay Galoon, yes, it would be great.
Give him our email.
It would be great to reach and contact and talk to. It would be fantastic.
Yeah, tell him to write me an email with his situation, and we'll see what we can do for him. Okay. Yeah, my chat thing is not working. It doesn't even let me type now, so I gave up. So that's why it's good you got Jesse here. You know. Before we let you guys go, okay. Let me try to say this without getting upset. Okay. You guys took obligations when you joined the agency. Take them seriously. You guys know the rules. If you don't know the rules, send me an email. I'll give you the link to the website, or go on my Facebook page, go to links, and the site is there, and you read the rules. If you don't know the rules, it's because you really don't want to know them. Because if you really did want to know them, you would read the rules. End of that. The excuse of, well, I didn't know it was that way, and you know, I didn't know I couldn't say she had a fat ass. So that's Elm 661, I believe. Doesn't matter if you didn't know the rules. There's no excuses. You're supposed to. It's in the Elm, guys. This is what I mean. Learn the rules. You, again, guys, you can compliment a pretty girl without being disrespectful. You look great today. That's it. Just no disrespect.
Even in my job, I work with men and women. If I see a guy that got a haircut, his goatee, I say, oh, you got a haircut. Nice. That's it. I don't say, oh, damn, baby. Ooh, no. No, oh, look at those pants look good on you. They're tight. No. Just, hey, you look good. Nice. I like that shirt. Oh, you freshened up. You know, you look clean cut. Okay, cool. Simple. Something to talk about. They'll say, hey, Jess, I like your makeup today. Or your nails look nice. Oh, you look pretty. Thank you. Yeah, just wanted to tell you, man. You know, like...
Thank you for commenting on the...
I love you, Beard. But, you know, just there's ways you can compliment someone, and it doesn't have to be sexual. It doesn't have to be a stereotype. It doesn't have to be disrespectful. Come on.
Just keep it professional, guys. And most importantly, Miami got this problem going on now. They sleeping with their subordinates and shit, allegedly. But anyway, what do I know? Anyway, guys... Keep it professional. You don't know the rules, reach out to somebody. If you need help, reach out to your local shop steward if you got issues with your bosses or whatever. If you can't find one, you got the Kriya app. I recommend it. It's a good, solid app. They don't put a lot of work into it.
Absolutely.
And if you can't get the Kriya because you can't afford it at the moment, you got the Postal Truth website at thepostaltruth.neocities.org. I can't type it in because the computer's not letting me today.
Don't forget about our coffee, guys. Our coffee and tea. I can't tell you enough. It's delicious, guys. You won't know until you try it. A lot of you have. But I'm just saying, spread the word. Just don't be selfish and share it with yourself. Spread the word, but go for it and try it. Try good tea. That's what we're drinking now.
Don't be shy.
Try coffee.
Don't be shy. Come on and buy.
Come on and buy. Don't be cheap. Go on deep.
Dig deep. All right, guys, that's your Postal Truth for this evening. My name is Angel. This is Jessica.
Hi.
And we wish you all a wonderful night. Take care.